NPP swap power. MPP way. Mumma, your boys this way money be. I know for a fact that we are comfortable dealing with NDC than our own people. That one I know. I will not sit here and lie.
Likewise, the NDC comfortable dealing with the MPP.
And then NDC they were so mean. Nobody know what dealing. Me obi oye papa when NDC why President Mahama me sika okasi yontua mame. Enu kura no President Mahama kura President Mahama kura oye president kura. He had a problem.
No, the time of the share okura no. And also kura say.
What you say? He had a problem. Sir, I didn't know what others say yontua me sika ma. Until the rest he couldn't even push, they didn't pay. But many na a subwoma because my name nickel or bank. So I was able to invest that thing. Who shall say? And it's a bar, MC Fue, Monsomo party for boys, maybe. What do you say? They are so comfortable dealing with them because Obi Balala Sulala, now Agyapong. Some of them, when these boys were struggling, they were not there.
And the boys in the
yeah, but you see, who did you cry, Charlie? The moment Uber two now, especially a police force who call now Taki police station, who call Taki police there. Master, I can't support you. I can't support you. MCs, no, almost you any part. So I mistake you cry and you brought now. Hey, you can appeal. The next time around, you know, easily. Maybe say, oh, the bar, me what evidence, me president any mark. Now, member who MC, you have a catcher, so we'll do my answer, the memory you. Now, me what justify. Me do better radio, so bochiama, near you. We are better off like that. Say, you better take the law into our own hands. Maybe I support the president on this matter. A failure, a rampant, too much.
Okay.
I don't know many we say, Obi from Seychelles, and Oseni at the enemy mommy said, this is what is happening. Oh, half a snake. No. MPP, say, oh, boy, in a year, boy, money ye. And yes, oh, boy, I'm gonna say. Because ye say, a course, not a man, yet Jumadia. And you're 2020, we're out. And you, yeah, Jimmy Emma won't quite interest, no, and say, Bibiani. But I still maintain, say, ministers. And I'll come office here. Just a me true baby, me share NDC for pa, a would have hot eh. And tell people for me, serious. We serious, bra. Do you know how we struggle? As far back as 2016, somewhere October.
Mama, some again, what from a Ghana and Trumbo, be any some pay we asem and on pay we asem. There's no or some president, Mama, some saying your name. Mendo Casama Mamma explanation. Who be you? Who be you? What I say? Yes, say any part that's needed. We must all respect each other. And yes, who young kwa one in just merely because one in yardin to you food and he said, Mammy didn't attempt. No, and no chest when yati. So what I say? Cause yes, on mine bay yena a BSc Burkina. A starting war a year first and Niger, Mali, any adena HSC Guinea Bissau, and a different Guinea Bissau and Abba Benino. How are we going to protect yen so ya bang President Mahama Chako Otomano president Opo president and here was seeing our hands on deck to protect him, protect Abino and therefore protect Ghana and Son Koso. Said about Ghana and your baby dua yen never any because Mrs. Kubisia the first number say we have banned the constitution. Who do you mean call TikTok now? Someone let me paint the picture to you. Say Kubisi, that's a Kuba Yabani constitution. It means that there's no freedom of expression. Said the prof can. There's no freedom of speech. It will TikTok ever banning. They will make a data space. No, Facebook to me call for a while. In total, the money the whole Prince Bonnie BBC. It's on to all of us, and that's why our baby back and your cry. We must protect our bino until say. Wow, to about no time best was in Pesa by no at it's on you. But also Pesa by now by maintaining a by now. That's it. Who bet me a maintaining? What I say, it does any affair of democracy. Democracy. A doubt that say I can tell say Prof you're a very good person, pa. He doesn't speak one-sided or a very broad-minded or kind of crazy Ghana mind. Bandits, so say I think Ghana needs a set of youth leaders who are under 40 years like Senegal. I don't say better about you more. It's encourages young people no so mbetimi a clean politics almost on kwaya na e beto more money ahwe say young people almost be ba na ahwe say the so 70 they say if you let the government set secret agency and send them to the borders and see how customs for no omoje bribes and so betimi affect Ghana okay wo no so wadwene more the suggestion about wo to na wudi atem no wo bi so suggestion ori aba a year friends ohini ben person my brother you spoke very well Ghana is for Ghanaians so all Ghanaians should stand up for Ghanaians any Ghana said about omai ebetimi akọ nanim na omai no emfa so aba so banda so wo Germany mamifa Bra Michael good evening
good evening Steph and Ampacha Kumo
na adoma akwa minti o ye o te de akọ so obani no
my team ninya na you see I think see the Dikin academic here at Tifonia na prof so here than I say send me nwa bi Dikan kan you see say bi na ya emma sebi nimdie enenti ase esane ekọ for man of 14 because he wasn't specifically talking about one particular thing he was talking about everything be a concerning Ghanaian and then or the party 70 be bia to change into tini all can say 100%. And some people want my nanka meka we Dikan create including office of special prosecutor the end then as for now as some we kuku some non say Steph Dikan akadada the majority of you to know yantiku na se yenimse ku no ne de ekoso Burkina no but the ekoso Libya no so and also you cool but abrofo na support here and e ko Libya na ko hwe de ekoso Libya Ghana for ko Libya kra na onye Libya ni no kra no ye chi na ye free fesika bra ne na sefo ye ku bi ye bombu bi ne na sefo eti ku no se won ti ase a obefa no tra se de ekoso Burkina no eno ne free ni cool because yes ye very ye mu bebre ho a omo ye very young under 25 and they what about cool now and they say Burkina or the Secretary Tuari baby say well yeah quine baby say well tomato factory then as if when to office cool neba ya obi ebe to cool neba adwuma bi e koso o man bi ebe stop it so different military side and also gas one tiase or no one tiase or no one pene wa wo yeku na de be say an see ebe tututu civilian one protecting why you are gone. It's a common sense say you can see so cool so but you penny for no na ninye jina wo so the way our more mine kono you see and na me bra panyi chechire mu lithium asema abeto hono ma ye keka na ye lithium expire na me dadwen one na mentia say ye desperate say chinchina ye pese ye ton ye minerals resources na say mineral resources is from air
president pressure who ready info no story almost chinchina almost push president on sign contract no munya bi
sister fia you see no e catch you say bibia ko angle bi because lithium time and not lithium price war over almost 3,000 no and I will say then I will understand
okay
price in about form ABC around 600 ABC around 1,000 you can say 2 80 idea no price na what form no crown e market no new creatable common sense just says a market say ya you to get agent in a stock market as and conform who say market take off from no match say you music free
yeah
they wait until someone who say better say I appreciate it and some no mass invest say the better they will get more oh be ma ahun prepare no was send deal like yes so me person me kaden kam use word oh na the be aye de say ye de o man japade eche you see common sense be that ye nyoma bi aye ho asat now ye fan ko ba bia no first na amount foforo so and the ba no ma be ye akwan amaye and ye grow to the point say akwan major roads aye ye ne Ghana nyia no ye nya Ghanaians a o makọ school they have wonim de o ho no omo ye de omo ye. Can't we do the same with the mineral resources no yen to mean per Ghana for an annoying thing is say yes say nipa no de 100 and something million or say come just by sebi you and then we see one na you can say cash gum no and cost more than that amount no it yet to make a businessman ni mom na ya more money and dream make you billionaires in terms of your natural resources no more than be adwuma wo man you can't
in fact ya Ghana ni bi ono ya oil adwuma ni bi ayi abranti an ko design Oh, Kumasi guy be. He's the only Ghanaian now. Yeah, indigenous.
No, na
bet me and Ghana for you put them together as one company.
America, yeah, Timunia. Yeah, so yeah, Adana Minya Bika, and you see one T America policy Nasia, Ubek Kana, you can't say America, a private company, a deliberate attempt by government. The government is so desperate and deliberate. So, or certain call for up to make them millionaires and open jobs. Say the buyer obenya tax. That is the simple duty of a government. Government no Amazon. Government deliberate. So obema Amazon a billionaire. No baby and Juma. Now wa fan for bebre. Na government na the tax. Oko you can say grocery stores. Yeah, government is so deliberate. Say or send your mama easy man so that they will open more jobs. No fan for no government na the tax. That is how our governance in here running. No. But you see, here the end of the acquire a tempia, yankoton, yankosan, and then something simpler. Yan mathematics, you can't say logical reasoning, and I papa can once them, me break can once them. As I say, yes, you. Sabi, and telephone be brave or multi office on my they can logically state and reason say, I deal with a yes, me gain cost say, and as some people say, I dare not acquire one way thing, book then I children no. And on the yes, or they will use you. It's on to mean drain outside the book, no, outside the box, no, and man, I draining yes, straight semen for enquisy. So annoying. And still, your last one, special prosecutors, you see, the only language I Ghana need etiasia. Me know ya 100% can for pressure and as if when you're dealing as if for no men can for me cry them percent you go no krenye yen go side department. But you see the only pressure Ghana need tia and say obeka chen say wo yinadi ansa na nani aba no so. So person of Ghana need pressure pa office of special prosecutor officer say so mu ye dey on the side no. But the moment be ye petition no e honom na fe na adwen be ye ne say but you see, Sika yes saying is too much. Say as at now, a yes and Kaganya at least results back where you're conclusive. Yanka said you in Nipa 1,000 gumu, but offer case back where you say case where you offer in 2022 by 25. You know what your case now you're conclusive. Ghana lose you. Yes, sir. But say case no kwa na koton 50 no age ato o se masako chi obi foforo na koton 50 na dey ase what one na wo enjoy na body guy say guy do and we use Ghana sika no it doesn't make sense we case baako and no me problem no nti e ba sa de na ye good sa me de ye nyina de no kra de me so ama me ye good sa department
office no because and so about okay
for now no sister if you only my sika call say me sure say
then me check over $1 billion
is a waste of time a waste of money
setting up the office retooling the office recruiting workers near day
a waste of time it media nya ni understatement mama yen cook department ni nya na sa one whatever billion no yan channel ni entrance ni ndwin hu ba bia de be hye eno no be boye dan say ye be so na ye can say na china wo ba be press conference wo kan asem sisi wo kan asem e ko ma ni wo be na danfo wo ko bo na chipe e china wo ba be press conference ti a o tata no it's a waste of time stuff here ti kakra me kan no me das
yo ba Michael mama na ati bebe no comments no o say ade no ye focus the be ya office na nkasa kra sika ya spend so much no ho so if you look at the funding improvement in governance, even in terms of fighting corruption, I the same. OS but the office itself no must be removed because I and Ghana. That's Michael for you. First if actually or see if you in my humble opinion, no or say we should hand over to the military regime. We are suffering. I disagree. We can't hand over to any military regime. Ghana since 1993, I just say better about. Better abanya the mandate one to necessary. See the assistant president Kufuado aban nti pepper the mama o time was one koto aban necessary. But part to encourage never and no there any Ghana democratic principles no emo. Akosisa for say if you please don't say someone did not like Mahama. It doesn't mean the person's brain is smoky. That's not what I said. I said only panel say if you am Mahama, I said well obi mpe Mahama, I said no there any issue. what I say, focus on the issue. Now you can't want something. Also focus on the issue. No harm. Or see if you are a friend saying, I think Ghana here youthful leaders. Okay, my kind of message. You see, it say Senegal leaders. Well, and not just about Nipani age because mama when 60 plus. But so boy, Juma. Pay ku fa Dubai or ko 80. Onye be crowd at least 3 SHSC. HSC oye kakra. Enti it's not about Nipani ye young and that's all you old. Nipani wo passion. So obesum Ghana or akuma pa. So obesum Ghana. And no hear because ye are there about young any older. Obeka ko young. But we also a young no a two bonkoso. What I say, we also a old so no a two bonkoso. So it's not really about the age. It's about Nipani passion and commitment. So obesum Ghana mind. What I say, na Ghana mind to me enya enkoso. That's all that we are asking about. You know, and only asema Ghana. To also the message. So bet me to send also message. Now there about I disagree with you on the honor side no. Ko see if you show live from Akukwamo home to okay, that's say also on the first Ghana part on Mukala TV akoto black and white. Okay, also what you no adore so if you want to catch us say there will be a coup. I think context is a problem pa. Why some day on your catch will be say comprehension. I think your issue. Yeah, can't Ghana coup is you. But you see, as someone sisi West Africa, and you see, I started checking your dear. Said you be protect. That's the word. I don't know someone say word not and I'm one person set West into my mouth. Me see you protect you on buying ko poverty the security expert. Or no one year for the coup for the time. And a poverty one is a Ghana and when ye ne coup for the one yesterday one not by more. Ku betimi si ewo Ekufu at the time. Paul Boateng cast abe na nya ma na tia konya so. He started when Ekufu was in power. And he was only cautioning. So at the end of course West Africa, he said sweeping from maybe around West Africa. And say Ghana so West Africa so the HSA was here so ya me need that ho. Na yanko e so or the saying one country pass because one country anka enonko. But at the end starting Niger Burkina, Mali, and I call first a bit of it. I call Nigeria North. We are Boko Haram for some sort of kidnapping, and the free one about a Guinea Bissau, and about Benin, a Chesa Ghana, and there was a crowd, a two wall for the whole Ghana, just to protect us. Because Ghana and a young fool cry, and one a Juma keke crown for to make compare Juma many passes. Until the issue is we need to protect here. Obianka se kunsi Ghana, but we are looking at how you better to protect a Ghana mind. And more important, the young citizens Ukraino. You better me nim the said about obi koyano who we will reject that person. What I say, it's a message that was here said come any military person or dinner the money so nya bibi obey and say ebs will Benin do nya obey and say Ghana for will not support it. That's why we are discussing this very important issue. CNN BBC now they are talking about this as a major issue. What I say, and you be any about Ghana, and I that Lumba and Kwani, that Lumba. Say no, that Lumba and the Bush will sort themselves out. But yeah, the bigger conversation about say a Numa and a prof we must create jobs because the youth are suffering. I am more born in a country to cool neighbor. But when we are able to deal with those issues now, Obi cry the money in the crab say, would you to Obiamia, Obia, everybody will reject the money na nipa ne de ba no. And for now, your president Oti Akonya so bona fide duly elected democratic president mama ono na ye dan ono na was support no akọ anytime beso simplicity asema make and that's where it is nti wo comprehension issue na so o person just if you person cool that your brain needs rewiring and that's not what I'm saying. Oti am that would say if you forget them some people think that they are brains serious oh I say me and can't say but more they keep pushing away majestic crowd my blocking cry because sometimes it's exhausting. It's exhausting. It's really exhausting. Sparky your sister if you JM surprised me pa with the massive infrastructure improvement coupled with economic stability in terms of inflation and currency stability. He's thinking. Oh, no, so now you know the aba. Oh, the over sending message the atem. Over sending message if you be Obiankasa. I again to 20 years to say, how do we protect your president? And then na memo, any Ghana in general. so that the president be able to be any time fully. Not see empena, yes, 20 anoko. And now in Nigeria for Ghana, much salute to my because we here there from 92, we have been consistent leadership. And only a person at twice, and that's all we are saying. You know, I think that our problem is that when the MPP was in power and wanted to purchase the aircraft, NDC for a moment and Koto, okay, I think our problem is that when the MPP was in power and wanted to purchase the aircraft, the NDC criticized it, but now the NDC wants to make the same purchase. The MPP is against it, so okay. But I think that you do baby also say we need new presidential jets. It doesn't matter the other politics. That's why you maybe on many see other politics. Yeah, to me, especially and for try to West Africa. We cannot risk the life of our president. So on a plane alacha, plane chenchamamu. Let me make this point very importantly. But me say right now, yeah, and Crawford try cool West Africa, if we Guinea Bissau, Aba Benino. This is the time that we must put politics aside. We must purchase a new proper aircraft for the president to secure him and secure your government and secure governance. It doesn't matter politics. Intina. And yes, in the past, NDC did purchase of a politics. To the extent that NDC MP to me, Gina Parliament, oh, go for the Jari William. No. So what the Niama Bebreya politics, and this is where we get to. But it doesn't even matter. Baby, I do now, and if I bonny for ID cool, I show mutrimono. We must make sure that the president has a new presidential jet. And then not just the president, we must make sure that the armed forces has new presidential jet. Are good? Ye plane na ya CZ plane see France. We also mama plane Ukraine too because they airworthy. Ebra say we don't do politics with some of these things. This is a national issue. And this idea politics. The safety of our president, the safety of Ghana leader. You see, BB2 president, and it's a president, Mama Wenyana Sebo. It's an indictment on Ghana. So we could not protect our president. And that is why I'm saying, say, President Kufuor time. Omodi Sadiania politics. All of us criticize it. It is unconscionable. And people say, oh, my God, any Sikani Akoto plane. It doesn't matter about Sika. When I also obey democracy, when the president's safety is at stake, you must protect the president's safety. Whether you're Kufuor na president, whether you're Kufuor, whether you're President Mama, we need to buy new plane for the president. And between now, I was saying we NDC ni full soldier, we MPP ni full soldier. We also be a catcher. We should not do politics with some issues. We should not never do politics with issues. NDC politics. One was abetom. And now baby I do know. Because yeah, the president is not plane a la chachenche anymore. On the real man will be ateno. Tia bro fra beti mi ateno. No matter na beto form. And no one man and yes, you on cast of or person deep president. That's for shaggy reasons. To beto president a beto form. We must make sure we protect our president. It doesn't matter what it takes. We must protect our president. I was here to new presidential jet. I was here to new presidential jet. Plane my armed forces. We should buy it. Air Force. We should buy it. We must do that. So I branch as a point of correction. You play no more about Massa. So play no more hijacking. Omuji or France near the Abba. Okay, say Papa. Massa, go and check. Any Papa, we cannot risk the life of your president. Say, yeah, man, it's uncontinental plane that than plane any that any Papa in or Musizi, you know. We must make sure say we secure our president. What I say? Near my president to save a year flight or call or bar. The safety should be very important. Mr. Kame Baba, Mr. Adu, good evening.
Good evening, Efua. Thanks for accepting me again. Efua, when Ghana, we are so defenseless. Say to come with our security. Tama Ghana. The ye school beer na ye cadet. If you are now, you can join the army, you can join the Air Force, you can join the Navy. The Ghana Air Force, now they have about 5 jet fighters, helicopters,
I see.
We're friendly then military conveyance plane. Look at 2025, right? Ghana don't have anything to do with the Air Force. Where is our jet fighters? We don't have. Our helicopters are inefficient. Over the couple of years, if you look at a couple of years back, the Air Vice Marshal who came from Agyapong, when we had any military service in Accra, the body now when we two helicopter, he went and crashed in his own hometown. There,
They're in there now, okay.
Air Vice Marshal O2.
Wow.
The plane crashed just behind our house in the Duke room. The helicopter. Exactly. After that, look at the rest of the military helicopters, which is inefficient, and even a couple of last a month and a half. Look at the disaster that has wiped away some prominent Ghanaians intelligence, and we're still sitting there, and we are talking about we shouldn't buy presidential jet. This presidential jet should have been bought many months ago. Look at the rest of West Africa. Even Ivory Coast, one more presidential jet of 737, which carries over 100 passengers. Now we Ghanaians, the star of Africa. But what do we have to show for? The country has been divided into two political parties. Anybody who speaks up is either they put you in a box of NDC or MPP. And the people are so friendly. They're politically friendly. They don't want the government, any government that comes into place, to survive for we as Ghanaians in the diaspora and back home to enjoy a fruitfulness of these people bringing our country, for us not to be traveling all over the world. There are Ghanaians in places where they are not even supposed to be there. But because our country and the people who are leading us are so corrupt, so self-centered and materialistic, that we are not moving forward. Now, it is so sad because a lot of us are in the diaspora who we feel so sad because we came here as young men, not because we did not, our young parents didn't have anything. Some of us we were aware of, we were not supposed to come, but in the world, people travel to go and lighten themselves and then come back home. We have got a lot of intellectuals. We have qualified. We've been in this country. Our children have gone to excel in various departments and various establishments in the diaspora. But because father is here, sometimes they ask me, if you think that Ghana is so good, why are you still here? Oh yes. Yes, we go to Ghana. I take them to when they are about 13 years, and I take them to Ghana for 2 years to go to school and know where their father comes from.
Oh, okay.
In case if I'm run down by a bus, so they can know where their aunties and their uncles and their grandfather and their great grandfather comes from. Now, I don't take them to international school. Teacher now for them to experience. Yeah, for them to experience
what you want to.
Exactly, and they all have come out and they have turned out to be. Now he was in an establishment. Say when you baby call. but he was a departmental head in something like FBI.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and we have to praise our country and help whoever government that comes for them to make our country a better place
Yeah.
for us to go home and be happy. But it's not happening. A situation here is not happening. And it's so
said then you bet me I can't share leaders no. Or how do we get your leaders no to do the ebeboa ama or mine ye?
If we are, the point is this. Say Obi no can say a fool can go to court. Say
any idiots can go to court.
Yeah. The politicians in Ghana no, if you don't have money, you cannot become a politician. So the ordinary citizen who has got all the intellectuals because he does not have enough dollars behind his back, is sitting defenseless that he cannot go to. And these people who goes and get all this money from different sources has not got the will of what it takes to be a Ghanaian. Patriotism is not there. Look at our House of Parliament. I watch it on the TV. Half of the seats, there's nobody there. They are not there. So why are they?
Because people, and then Prof can't answer no. Your constitution is a president for minister, I want majority from parliament. And to be no ministries, ministers so can that's the problem. And the parliament, most of them are not available.
But most of them, they are on radio and TV. They have become TV and radio presenters, moving from one morning station to another an hour. No, he's on another station, then he's on another station. And what time does he have to be in parliament or to be in his constitution to a friend again? Kromohano, me locality abewono. Every Thursday, we have one friend surgery. Our minister is there, so people in the locality goes and meet them. Even if you don't have any complaint, you can just walk in. Yes, every week to go and say, "Oh, hello, Mr. So and so. This is just it's." But in Ghana, who and how? Minister, he's driving through the locality at 70 miles an hour with a motor and a rider in front of him. The presidential jet, we need it. The military have to be they need new equipment. We don't have a police helicopter. A police helicopter be our Kotoba. That means Ghana. We call Ghana on holiday. It flew over for a couple of weeks, and that's the end of it.
Yeah, Rubio.
Rubio. Say, it's not the army on the ground. Say, everything is drone. Look at in America, look at in this country. The police car is driving with a drone at the back of his car. And things have become difficult. Now, what does he do? He sends a drone into the air to surveillance the area and pinpoint where the ones who have committed the crime is, both day and night. In Ghana, where
play be my police, be my fire service, be my military, top presidential jets, so that's your position.
Exactly. If you look at your friend, not long ago, right in front of the Flagstaff House, Ghana Cultural and something in front of Afrikiko, there was a fire there. The whole place burned down completely because we didn't have a fire tender. There have to be an ambulance or a friend in the presidential palace and an ambulance and the fire. In case if something happens, Ghana, we are always afraid because you can get yourself involved in an accident. There are SSL in Ghana, no. you just die just like that.
Yeah.
It's man mercy.
I mean, Mr. Ado, experience pa na the akasa odi my knowledge. You know, see, enter presidential jet. We nya about politics. Let's buy it. Ni yem protect ye who yem protect your mind. No, yem to be my police. Yem to be my fire service. Yem to be my armed forces. Any air force. Ni yem to presidential. And also my president. We need to protect the president. No be ambambe. Fabi be ambambe. Yeah, because see, Ghana yem America and other countries. So security is so important. We car chrome we my police special made. You don't even have to tell them so money. More protect your mother. So what you say, Mr. Aka, good evening. Or Mr. Aka, where in article? If your Ghanaians need to understand. Okay, Mr. AM say, Mr. Aka, mami hear me say, where in Asa baby, I take away. Mami hear say, I be. Mr. Aka, where in screen, where in Asa freezy. Men call that. Light wow. Men call that.
Okay, but that's it.
Thank you.
But that's for the firm who are 1979 who be and then my moment.
I don't know, so let me call anymore. The way you look busy until I'm person can call anymore. I don't know, say to me call anymore.
Okay. I say the entire 1979 cool by a month 1 year. So we be who there and come back say cool cram a BCBU. Akosia Jemai, I am of Akosia Jemai. And no ma yadi ye no kumato. Yadi pentua, ejuri to manage a siding and no more course no. Maybe I mean I'm to soldier for ye so ye soldier for net here. So anybody friend a friend of a cake no of a cake. Chairman, enim no. Juma ye ni police for soldier for net yo. Enti enim no ma call so ho no. Soldier ban kra de yen pese beti bi kra we ase bio e Ghana because amoyen. And no man nyina be say enkrofo nyuma egu ye sian tata bi ni dark farms no man nyina call fam nyina ni nyina fam boache matres nyina de ntwom panifo nyina kwa eza ni obanfo do de nti ase. But security de mo kanase a enkiye nkabi. Burkina Faso de no mo yo mu ku ni ade no. France for no kwa ma fa so ni kwa mu anjo ma japade ni adade nti no omo yesa ade no ba ye no enti sa ye free mu enti me fa yen compare se Burkina Faso akwaji Niger Faso akwaji nti ye kwa akwaji bi ye nka hu bi ye nyakopon ye adom enti ye ni kwase ye boss asem ye boss asem so na abo asem a o kan krofo ya o ja nipa ye ku wo mo nipa ye sie mu nsuom a ye hu wo mo no ade en fa so na de bre yen enti nyakopon abom sem 1992 besi samri ni ati nkwam na so bia ene Ghana amaf nkura ni bi wo mo nte kasa na ya wo kano afutu ene de ma ye ho se mo bia ye mo mpa ye se nipa na ye de batoto enyuma na no ombe ye nyuma papa abo Ghana because ya dwene se sano na nyesi ku ntimi se bibia be stand still bibia wo bia entimi moayen ebi ne ye ka se Agyapade bebreba ye we edie na sikafo mo Ghana ana mo matimi agbo manim komo ye ntimi nkomo mum na machines na yebetim dia yes anwuma no ye kofa foreigners no be yes adwuma no this part ye adwuma yi ofori sapom ye adwuma yi omo bie anwuma microphone nya bi ye dam Ibrahim enwuma obi bi wonya Ghana fo nya bi ye empanifo bebe wo Ghana omo bie anwuma microphone nya bi ye entu se kuusi a enipa beto bi adwuma mo aye
Dabi
ene Ghana
Dabi
onya bi ena na wo ka no untimi meja kwa so kra nya uti bi so kasa enya wo sa uti ufie no na wo so na wo ka wo mu no untimi nye enti omo nyini nkwa akiri na nani biaba ene bibia no ese wo dwunu kwa akiri na ultimi plan bibi for country wo man no sa uti se bibi si baabi no bi ye bibia hwe galamse ya mo ye nyina dodo na ahoho na ye o
yes sir
ahoho
na se ya team for Burkina Faso ni ade wom ene yeso ya China for
sister ediebe no bi free no kumba be se oku enti wo ba Britain na so ko America obetima kwa galamse na China obetima galamse o even Togo pra Ghana ni obetima kwa galamse o Togo sister enoma ayi fo no e kan se ye kunku ni de mesre o mo se so muni asem bi aka o mo fa sample from that na ye maame mo enti mi am possible bi ye Japade sa time ties nyina ties na maame ton ties sa time 1979 ye twi nyina ko tu amna na de ko gu amnam even bottle kwa be hu bottle kwa wo fie kura na me wo fa na oton Guinness bottle kwa be hu bottle kwa wo fie na e asem ji to ko tugu ugo tutu amna na de gugum
sister no many pa fam no ene amane ehunu no wona ma no ama ho saso wote ase ye da no nsia ye che nkokọ enti no ma bi wo wono mu a obi wa wo hu bi da nanso no saa de ne kwa ne nyankopɔ ma ne mpare ye o ma mu se obi we na dwe so obi ku ye sere mo wo de mo nyama sem bia mbeka mo de mo tima kama sem mpanifo no ya de na nya mo mo machi de nipa tima dwene sesa na mom enye president mama nko na ya de no nipa odi nyuma na hye omsa kro no mo bo no president kufo do ban kofo odi nyuma hye omsa ne bebre bo kro no hwe Agyapade a obi nipa ba ko timi di within 4 years etimi ye o bisa won se de ba adwuma nko ene wo ya otimi yes kan yes ade no ye nim kofo bi o ma ba politics mo a o ba no minika pre o enso enne ukɔhwe Agyapade ne case egu mu fie a o yembe hye obisa am se de adwuma no wo ye cha enti yesre mo mo de mo nya na mo bedi a mo maye maame mo onyankopon to onsan from na mo fa gidigidi nko ne mo ko wu yesre mo ene ti na nyina bebre agya na be tena bochiri no yesi ma Ghana bio no ya ye no ma wo so no ma ne ntimi ma ma mehwe yesi guys we ntimi medam eti nkofo ma so me twesi kan hunu enti mo makro no mo dwo a ene betima ba bie yesre mo de mo ba wia mo de mo nwia na ku die yesre mo kura yesre mo ye pa mo chew ya bre
enti me zata wo ko to say ento new plane no ma president ye mbo ne ho ban ne ento bi ma air force ne institutions here from protecting Ghana your borders ne ade ni nyina say de ba obi nkofa adwem say de okay foreigners e ba Ghana o say de ba obi di adwem vivi baby on fa bi ye Ghana e betime protect you on say bi meka
sister mi busu asem bi o MPs no mkokre mo musika mo de talkers tenem ana papa yi ka say over ko no ho nyina empty no ministers ye mo ka mo ade enti oman no ade e be ya ade e be bo oman no bobo oman no ho ban no enti ye tam oman no enti enya na dia mesi di obedua no na betwade ensem an disi kan ye no omo ban ye no omo hu se ensem omo kan emwa esi eto ade bo oman no hu ntina ye dey omo na Agyapade na wo no samanfo ebegina ede oil ban ebe hiomo eposo ne ebe bobom chuku no omo a anye bia ya papa
asa
eti te adwin oman no safety first me security o ensem bo amo kan na security wona ka bia sister enoma bi wa intelligence nyini ba ko fotimu enyuma yesu ne ready noma bebe wuti noma bi ase enoma bi wa wo ka obeka se bia wudwo enuma na bia se ne sei hwe oman mo ade pa ehia pa security oma bia we ni security a no megu abonten eti Ghana ade se ehia se maye mfa nye politics na president mama betima nye sika no mukọ bobo sia de be ye noma ehu hia na tembetima ye na mo de ye ya obi dwale ayi akufo ade na play mu dwale nsom no wa nya na politics ene ombetra so mo se enwale play mu se play ne ye no se ye dwale mu dia eni ti ye wo mu se enwale mu ade nti ye edwaye wo mu enti se dwale mu dia ye se onwale mu enti no mebu wa ehu hia ti ye besre ade ehia ma security for na se ye mama police for sister hwe police for a o ma wu because of Ghana nti soldier for mo kwakọbọ ayi hwe kwa fa so ekum wo mo se Ghana forest for ni ebo mu tuo because o ni arms bia enti set me bomb modern ye mo eden ye bomb mo ban because omo na bomb man no ban ni enfa ni pani gum no mtimi adwuma no na emum omo mo tiache no mo di adwum bone ni secret omo je bribe no me ma tena flower border da o ma tena flower border ma tena ho minim saa time no na me me obe for 12 years Ghana for ayi for na kire Togo for say je bribe no Togo for ni me ye me na me ka kire opa to bia busobia mino odike nya na ekokwa so oni kosi apia odike mino odike na ekokwa bobo fu Togo ubuso odike obeka Ghana for na kire mo bribe je me na me ka kire obi onim bia nim se me started mpaboaton na mo send to come to nti minim Togo so mo sitie mo suban se sitie na mo nim saa ye na ye kire wo mo ti Ghana for no suban nya na ne ye ha si o enti ye besesa ye nsesa na bribe no nye ba bi ba ko pe no de ba police station ba bia sister eya na no be bia tene ho se de say ye nim
okay but before we come mami musa branch we Daniel say Daniel amankwa say JM kasa okote term de a ene won hwe no so be twetwen cool ni bia ma say if JM thinks about third term the same thing will happen in Ghana so it's a lesson to Ghanaians and African leaders be greedy. No na also the free Mönchengladbach, I think Germany and the free and the bar. See, yeah, catch a president so that he doesn't seek a third term. I don't think president so far can be behind. In fact, last no crack say on say up a third term bia. On he's been very emphatic. But this is what the gentleman is saying. What do you think of Penny say?
Sister, I make us show. esi enso che to mu a ehia edo beji to atrema ebo president mama o me nyese o me why vice why president why minister why we do betim bia na wo ye no enti de be yan se yen support no de betim aye no sabe yamane 20 years kura no a de be ya no be ye na nye ono na ani adwen papa o ni nipa mu di nachi o mo twa ne ho ahia ene de ta adwen bana enti enye mfi do betena so president Kofo kan bi senke yentum nko 6 years amanfo debate say no but o kan no obi ate ase president Kofo do buy na ko betimi aye no 169 na ko so betimi aye dey aye dey eso wanye amanfo agenda ena ya sofofo bi hia control bi say bibi be si o parliament ni e be hia mra bi ni ade ne nyina ya za nyankopon mase onyankopon edako enfia apem dako the president am be ye no adwen papa obegira obedra to no enne be ye omani ye be ye omani ye enye fifiri do betena so onye adwen papa do be ye bia no enne se no omo se papa bi ka asem bi o se omo te so a ye hu so bia ye bone obo mo ko wi a ne hu so mo ye bone se ma mata mo bia nwa ade o ba ma hu firi so nkonhwe udi mo firi so nkonhwe obo corruption e ko so na yi and say dey obi ani o president Kofo Addo teso na so obi anya corrupt but ne no me koso ba ne ye hu mo dale wo mo ani ye hu mo ndale wo enipa bebebe na ade ne ye mfre bi na obi ye fre bi enti obi fre bi ne ye ko fre obi a me se me kwa ko di ache se me MPP ni tim kwa koma no uko bia na che wa adwen no wo fem because enipa na nyam nyina enipa mo ye enti ade ne ye fre obi a na ono nko na ye fre no ma ne nko yi na no na djuma ye de hye ne nsa ne amfa nse woni ni minu nsa de hye wono nko enti president Kofo Addo djuma ye de hye no ba o mi djuma ye de hye no mo nko na de hye mo nsa enti mo ne betima yi anu yi amayen enti esre mo enye we say enti gise ye ku anase kwena maku amaga na hwato ku ni de esre mo ye pa mo chew de nyakopon di sre mo na o maye timu abroche e we nyina hin so bia ye ku eno ane nhyehyeye ene mra constitution na ye adwuma udu mra so a ukọ adwuma no nsia wapo no nsia ukọ adwuma na nwotwe a obetima akọ adwuma obedu adwuma be 10 o'clock no akọ break na opese sika be ne mfantu aka uyi adwuma na wo ye na onyine ho nya adwuma ba pa katua o person life is a lot of no na lot of no mu kroma za na mu ti o mo mpa dwuma bom pesika o mu suba na mu ti om krom o mu de duru ha
o mu de yo
enti match Ghana for the Madam Sipa sister Fia
Yankubo shall pass no views are there ba brante am ponsase Ghana for the bin change da said the okano said the openi akanya asem be bi mu de mba entokwa e no mo ebekon ale say ohwe efia bra sefi also jabeso antobia say Antobia cemetery kwa galamse na dru ho ma makoye galamse amanadwi o si nipa 3 o se de na ewu e wo ho na o kan yo adwuma na prof kan ye creative jobs na man kofo nya adwuma nye ye man kofo nya adwuma nye Richard say ene won say free president mama ba ya say cool ba mpacho nya president mama time in fact for what class status or warning about kudita na ye Kufu Addo net akonya so e Kufu Addo time and a poor boy on no security expert he started warning about all these things ebeba ohine ebempa no say if ya my sister Ghanaians must not talk about coup because most of them don't even know coup no is not a word for Ghanaians to talk about kra or say bebre or say on papa say oluzu bibia in fact that's why public education who here and that's why public education said yes you know enye futu mo bia say everybody must resist because said Mr. Akaka no for papa no say Ghana lost everything because of coup. Edu coup a law bia nya adwuma. Law bia nya adwuma. Obi kra no wasem otumi fa nkra coup. You know they never again and that's why Ghana from 1992 I had a new constitution ba ye nyina ye gitum say we ene ye de be ye adwuma. 4 years bi e beto aba onti ase na mpa aban na edu abato so akotuti aban no. Open no ato na aban no onto aso no nya adwuma. But pass ye beka say etu aban de never and then nothing Ghana so respect the whole West Africa respect Ghana enya ne ho ena edi efre amwani akosi o say if I'm watching live on my Markets good evening I personally don't understand what is happening in West Africa pa AU leaders no must take action na de akoso Benin no any other places ni che say o say sorry waka na ye hwe say e betimi aboy ho eban akosi say if you good evening thank you very much for your unwavering hard work now I must say as a country that we are sitting on a time bomb but certain things no will happen bibia ani politicize it no in fact na Mr. Akakra dey na no to mu bi say presidential jet na bra so say o say ekota yento na me fa nye politics because say we see protect your president at all costs we must protect our president and no there everybody must support it Kwame Jabe say